We are told constantly that all rules with regard to identification when you vote are racist. That's actually what is said from the New York Times to CNN to your local teacher in your school. So you might have seen this, and if not, take a look. Ami Horowitz, who does these great man-on-the-street interviews, went in Manhattan where he lives and went specifically to Harlem, which is a largely black area of Manhattan, and just stopped people in the street and asked them if they found it hard to get an ID.
Do you carry ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you know any black person who doesn't carry ID?
No.
Everyone that I know has an ID.
Why would they think we don't have ID?
Because that's the charge, that it is discriminatory against blacks because blacks apparently are really challenged when it comes to getting an ID.
Minority voters are less likely to have the kinds of IDs that have been described or required.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
You can always get IDs you do over the internet. Does that also make it difficult for black people in particular?
Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service provider for certain fees.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works.
A lot of people have smartphones, but you might not have data.
For most of the communities, they don't really know what is out there just because they're not aware or they're not informed.
That's a lie. Why would they say that?
Do you have ID?
Yes.
Everybody that I know have ID. Like, that's one of the things you need to walk around with New York with, ID.
Do you know any black adult who does not have ID?
No, I don't.
Is it a weird thing to even say that?
Yes, it is.
I heard a lot also that black people can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
What does that say to you?
I know it's on 25th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is around you?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
You know how to get there?
Yeah.
Would you have a problem getting there if you had to get there?
No.
I know these sound like silly questions. And I also heard a lot that black people, especially poor black people, have no access to the internet, can't figure out how to use the internet.
That's just stupidity.
I had access to the internet for years.
You know how to use it properly, right?
Exactly. I do it at work.
Whites somehow master this incredibly complex, labyrinthine project of getting an ID, but somehow non-whites just find it hard to navigate, so it's discriminatory. Anyway, every poll shows the majority of blacks believe in an ID for voting. Why wouldn't they? So it's the joke is, as always, it's the left that is racist. The implication that blacks find it difficult to get IDs is as racist as you can get. It's contemptuous. That's all it is.
Who are these people talking to?
Do you have a problem that if you go to vote and they say, "Can we please see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are"? Are you cool?
Love showing my ID.
You got no problem with that?
Nope.
Would you have a problem if when you go to vote, if they say, "Can we please just see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are"? Do you have an issue with that?
No.
Would you have a problem if there was a rule where you had to show your ID in order to vote?
I don't think so. No.